This is the best dash cams of 2024 video. There's so many different dash cameras out there. You're probably on Amazon right now, fishing around, looking for a dash cam, or you're checking out our website or one of our competitors, and you're trying to figure out, what dash camera do I need? You probably recently just seen this video where somebody committed insurance fraud in New York by slamming on their brakes, then throwing the vehicle into reverse and hitting into a vehicle. Accidents happen every single day. And that's why a lot of people are looking to buy dash cameras. So they have a silent witness so they can prove who was actually at fault. Sometimes you end up finding out that you were actually at fault, and you can use that as a learning lesson, especially for a new teenager or a new driver that's out there driving on the road. Sometimes they think they're at fault and they actually weren't. And that video evidence can be very critical to prove your innocence. Either way, with so many different dash cameras out there, you're trying to figure out what is the actual right decision for me. You might be thinking, hey, I don't want an LCD screen. I don't want something that lights up. But what a lot of people don't realize is the LCD screen actually times out after a few seconds, even a minute. It's not on the whole time while driving, at least with the systems that we actually recommend and use here. Or maybe you want one that actually just has no LCD screen and just has buttons on it. So with all these different options out there, what is the right dash camera for me? And we're going to actually narrow down what we recommend, why we recommend it, and what's best for your lifestyle. Our top pick for best overall video quality is the Viofo A229, sporting a front 4K image sensor that will record at 4K 60 frames per second, and the rear camera will actually record 2K resolution. Now, while you're driving at night, you can change this dash camera to 4K 30 frames per second and turn that HDR feature on. And when we compared it to all the prior Viofo dash cameras like the A229 Pro and the A139 Pro, we did find some little improvements on video quality and picking up license plates while driving at night. So they've done little things to optimize this. Now, keep in mind, that wasn't the only thing. They've also added SSD support. And what that means for you is you can buy up to a 4 terabyte SSD drive, and you can have quite a few weeks now of recordings available through your dash cam. A lot of people are always worried about being able to go back a few days. Well, don't worry about this one. You can actually add that on. It also has Wi-Fi 6, which allows you to download videos quicker than any other dash camera that we've tested to date. So our pick for the best overall video quality is the Viofo A229. So our number one pick in terms of high heat and lowest current draw while parked is the Vueroid D21 4K. With a 4K Starvis 2 IMX678 image sensor and a 1080p rear camera, this dash camera we had in our heat chamber, we had it at over 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and the dash camera still wasn't shutting down, which means that if you're actually looking to purchase a dash camera in a high heat environment, this is definitely the best option for you. And in terms of parking mode, it has a low power mode that is as low as 2 milliamps of current draw. And the way that dash camera works is basically if there's an impact to you while you're parked, it will actually wake up 2 seconds after impact and start recording. And it'll last up to 180 times longer than most dash cameras on the market. So when you're thinking about something for a high heat environment, or you're looking for a really low power mode without having to buy a battery pack, this is where the Vueroid D21 4K fits for a lot of customers. Plus, it has 4K front dash cam, like we said, which uses HDR, so it's very good at working at night while driving around and picking up license plates for daily driving. Our best 4K parking mode dash camera is still the Thinkware U3000. Nobody has come out with a dash camera that's going to have front and rear radar parking mode. Now, this dash camera, the reason why a lot of people want it is because of how the motion detection works. So a lot of times people think that motion detection means it only draws current when somebody walks by their vehicle. But that's actually incorrect. all the dash cameras on the market, when utilizing the motion detection feature, will actually draw current the entire time while parked, and it draws the same amount of high current the entire time, which makes it so it doesn't last that long, which is why we always tell people you can only get, typically on average, a consistent 3 hours of parking mode, provided you buy a dash camera where you can limit the parking mode time. Now, where the U3000 comes in is if you use the radar parking mode, it will draw very low current. That low current is about 10 milliamps, which is next to nothing. And then when somebody walks by into the frame in front of the front or rear camera, it will actually go up to the normal high current that all the other normal motion detection dash cameras actually draw. Then what happens is when that person walks out of the frame, it drops back down to that 10 milliamps of current draw, which makes it last a lot longer with very minimal wear and tear on your vehicle car battery. Now, the U3000 lacks with the fact that it doesn't have HDR. So when driving around at night, you're not going to get a lot of that critical information that a lot of other dash cameras can get that actually have HDR. But when it comes to parking mode, it by far beats all the dash cameras available. It also has cloud, but keep in mind the cloud requires you to actually buy a hotspot that you need to power up somewhere else in your vehicle. So it's not all built in like some other dash cameras on the market. So if you want the best dash cam parking mode, this is the one that's best for your lifestyle. Best 4K cloud dash camera. The best 4K cloud dash camera that we selected is the Blackvue DR970X Plus LTE. And the main reason why we actually picked this unit is because the LTE module is built in, and you can either use the Blackvue supplied SIM card or you can use your own SIM card. I usually recommend getting like a tablet add-on plan that will actually utilize with your data, but please check with your area, depending if you're United States, Canada, or where you are in the world in terms of what works best for you. But we do find that their app does the best. And if you also have multiple vehicles, you can have multiple vehicles easily accessible via your smartphone. You can use it for even fleet plans. So we've even sold this product to customers that have 20 plus vehicles, and they can monitor their whole fleet and verify everything through their phone, through desktop software. And this is all part of having a properly executed cloud dash camera. And I think Blackvue has done a really good job on this. Now, it does lack because, like I said on the U3000 video as well, it doesn't have HDR, so the nighttime performance isn't that great as compared to like the Viofo or the Vueroid dash cameras, amongst the others that have HDR. So hopefully we'll see Blackvue make some improvements in that in 2025. But at this point in time, if you want a really good cloud dash camera, I would definitely recommend Blackvue, especially with built-in LTE, or you can look at some of the other Blackvue dash cameras where you can actually add the CM100G LTE add-on module, and there are quite a few available. Our best 4K 3-channel dash camera selection would be the Viofo A229 Pro 3-channel. And the main reason why we pick this one here is because on the unit, it actually sports a 2K rear camera as opposed to a lot of the other competitors in the space. The other thing I really like is the interior camera allows you to actually place it wherever you want up front in the vehicle. While with a lot of other 3-channel dash cameras on the market, you're actually stuck with it being built into the front unit, which oftentimes means that now you're going to have to mount the dash camera in your view on the windshield, which most of our customers love being able to hide the dash camera off to the passenger side behind the rear view mirror. But you're not going to be able to do that if the interior camera is also built in to the front camera. Most times you have to mount it right in front of your face. Plus, those units tend to be bigger because they have everything built in. This dash camera also supports a smartphone app, which allows you to download videos wirelessly or change settings via the smartphone app. It also has voice commands in it where you can say certain commands like lock the video, and it will actually emergency lock the video while you are driving, amongst many other functions that this dash camera has. Now, keep in mind, maybe this dash camera isn't for you. Maybe you do like it all in one. Some people do like that, but we do find most of our customers want it hidden, And that's why we feel this is the best, and it has a lot more flexibility for us to mount the interior camera and a lot of other areas, which makes it our number one choice for the 3-channel dash camera. Now, if you're looking for long periods of parking mode with any of these dash cameras, I would probably recommend making sure to get a battery pack. And our top picks are the IROAD Powerpack Pro 12. And the reason why it's our top pick is because it's 12,000 milliamp hours rated. It also is not much bigger than all the 7,500 milliamp hour ones. Plus, I've ran the IROAD Powerpack Pro 12 in my own personal vehicle for 3.5 years now. And we've been selling it actively for over a year. And we have a lot out in the field, and it's been very successful. The only downside that I would say some customers don't like is they wish it had an app so they could log in just to see the status of where it was charged. It does have a digital display. However, it doesn't really have an app for you to log in and kind of see like what's going on with it. But it is safe to hook up, and we do find and promote certain battery packs, and the main reason why is because they have power, ground, and ignition, and we do find all the ones that have 3-wire hookup directly to the vehicle are a lot safer because it's a lot easier to find a high current constant power as opposed to a lot of the other dashcam battery packs that are on the market that are only hooking up to 2-wire connections. And if you are looking for a smaller battery pack, we do recommend the Thinkware iVolt Extra at 7,500 milliamp hours. And the main reason, like I said earlier, we recommend it because it is a 3-wire hookup. And that is the only thing that Ted and I at Safe Drive Solutions will use when we're actually hooking up into any of the newer vehicles on the market, because it's way too risky to hook up any of the 2-wire battery packs that are on the market. If you haven't seen our full dashcam battery pack review, I recommend watching it right here. I hope you enjoyed our best 4K dashcams video of 2024. If you have a different dash camera than what we listed and you think maybe we should have mentioned it, feel free to leave it down in the comments and tell us why you're happy with your particular dash camera. We'd love to hear from you. Who knows, maybe it'll make it for a good comparison video up and coming. Either way, the reason why we actually show you these dash cameras is because we typically install them in customers' vehicles all the time. We test them rigorously through a lot of our videos, and we hear tons of success stories from our actual customers. So this is very important for us because we want to make sure to be telling customers about products that we use every day, we use in our own personal vehicles, and our customers use as well. Either way, don't forget to like and subscribe. I want to say thanks again for all your support. And if you are looking for professional installation in Greater Vancouver or Greater Toronto, check us out, safedrivesolutions.com. Or if you're just looking to purchase a dash camera, we also have that available on safedrivesolutions.com as well. Thanks again.